Out of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. 38-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Flushed out right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And all the way down to the 9. That's what I want right there. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 47 yards. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their mobile quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how. Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and
wherever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Butler. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to throw again. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And brought down, but not before inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's to the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Let's go. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So the pressure gets to him again. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
3rd and long for Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Timmons, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He's going to keep it again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Facing a second and 3, ball on the 10. They run with Patterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. He's going to run again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The 43-yard line.
On first and 10, Love. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the second half with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Kamara.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Love. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Or now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love looking to throw it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Runs through the cut, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Now Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Saints 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On third down, Love. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Love now to pass on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down, Love to pass. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
3rd and 4.
On play action, Love to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Lining up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Falcons.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 44-yard line.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it's going to be second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for Love. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Saints 21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
1st down, Atlanta.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about